Welcome to my channel one more week, and as I mentioned before, we recently moved to Puerto Rico, so we're gonna be exploring the island a little bit. This week we're gonna be visiting the farm and we're gonna get coconuts, and we're gonna start by making coconut milk, and we're going to be using that milk to make a delicious dessert that is called majarete. It's a traditional Puerto Rican dessert. For this recipe we're gonna be using 2 medium coconuts, and that's gonna produce 4 cups of coconut milk. Every coconut has 3 little dots in one side of the coconut, so we're gonna grab a screwdriver or a sharp item to poke 3 holes, and we're gonna remove all the water out of the coconuts. After we remove the coconut water out of the coconuts, you can drain it and drink it, or you can save it for another recipe. After we have removed the water, we're gonna smash the coconuts where we had the little 3 holes till the coconut breaks in half. We're gonna be separating the shell from the coconuts, and we're gonna repeat the process till we're done with all of them. As I just mentioned, we're gonna remove the coconut from the coconut shell. Now we're going to wash the coconuts to remove any dirt we acquire while we're trying to open the coconuts. And this is how they're supposed to look once they're clean. Before we start shredding our coconuts, we're gonna boil 5 cups of water. We're going to be using this homemade tool to shred the coconuts, but if you don't have any tool like this, you can use a box shredder, or you can even use your fruit processor or any type of tool that you have to shred. And this is how your coconut is gonna look once we're done shredding all the coconut. Once we're done shredding all the coconut, we're gonna add it to a large and deep pot so we can start preparing our coconut milk. Once our water has boiled, we're gonna add our 5 cups of water to the shredded coconut, and we're gonna move it for 5 minutes. We're going to be using a cloth to remove the coconut milk out of the coconut. This process is gonna require a little bit of strength, but the result is gonna be delicious. Once we're done pressing our coconut milk out of the coconut, we're gonna put the coconuts in a separate container so we can use it for a different recipe. And we're going to be repeating this process until we're done with everything. Now that we're done preparing our coconut milk, we can start preparing our delicious Puerto Rican dessert. In a small pot, we're gonna add 1 cup of water, 3 cinnamon sticks, star anise, and cloves. We're going to be needing 3/4 of a cup of rice flour. It has to be refined. If not, then you gotta make sure you refine it. Once our spices are done boiling, we're gonna add it to the rice flour using a strainer. We're going to be adding 3 cups of the coconut milk we made and a teaspoon of salt. We also need to add 2 teaspoons of butter. It's important to remark that we're gonna be using a pot so we can cook this on the stove. And we're going to add 4 pieces of the skin of a lime. Once the coconut milk is warm, now we can add the 3/4 of a cup of rice flour, followed by 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. And we're going to be cooking this for 10 minutes on medium-low heat till the rice flour is cooked. It's very important to mix this through the process so we get the right texture, and this should be the right texture. And once we have the right texture, now it's time to serve and enjoy this delicious Puerto Rican dessert. And now it's time to sample this delicious dessert. I hope you guys enjoy just like me. And remember, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe, click the bell, and share with your friends. I will see you soon for a brand new video. Enjoy! Remember that all the ingredients can be found on the description box.